The airport authority is responsible for literally the first and last mile of every flight that either departs or arrives at the airport. And people can fly thousands of miles, but if they come into an airport that has a contaminated runway or the lighting system isn't operating, and you can go right down the laundry list of items that make airports unsafe, then we're not doing our job here. We have a high responsibility to county government, but also to the people utilizing the airport.
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Morning.
Good morning.
So nice to meet you, sir.
Good to see you.
Welcome to Nashville, sir.
Good to see you all.
Nice to meet you, John Ambrose.
Are we adjourning the meeting?
Good to see
Welcome.
you.
No, we got a vote.
Take it
Hello.
for you.
Nice to see you.
Well, I just flew into Ashtabula. The airport is great, and facilities look wonderful. It's great to see all the work that's been done.
The Ashtabula County Airport is a beautiful airport. It really is, and it's well run. And we're delighted to house our aircraft there. The airport is gaining in use, and people are realizing it is a very viable airport, even for small to mid-sized jets, and that's what we need.
Ashtabula-based Molded Fiberglass Companies was founded by Robert S. Morrison in 1946. MFG specializes in products fabricated from innovative materials with expertise in automotive and transportation, renewable energy, water management, construction, and even military and defense. MFG employs over 2,400 teammates system-wide in a dozen plants across North America, with about 550 in Ashtabula. These are good-paying jobs with excellent benefits. Virtually everyone has seen or used MFG products, from school lunch trays to enormous wind turbine blades to components for MFG's most famous customer, the Chevrolet Corvette. For nearly 7 decades, MFG has produced Corvette components, from the very first Corvette in 1953 to the all-new C8.
The new car, to me, is absolutely beautiful. You can't find a more beautiful car or a more fun car. It's a great opportunity for Ashtabula and the people that work here to really do something very special. One of the greatest rewards that I can have is when somebody comes up to me who has worked here for a while and says, you know, MFG helped me put my 3 kids through college. Now that's a reward.
We see Spire being the most elite sports, training, and academic center in the country. We're bringing our investors, our lenders, folks from all over the country, not just the athletes, the coaches, the students, which are critical, of course, to our success, but folks from all over. They arrive by private jet into what is our gateway here, the Northeast Ohio Regional Airport. Mm-hmm. We consider that like our second home. It's our gateway. It's just 18 minutes away. It really serves a critical role and function for us. And just the way it's all set up with expanded runway, everything's clean, the terminal building is new and comfortable. It's always stocked with refreshments and coffee and waters. And then the people who really come to work every day are passionate to do their job, passionate to help others, and always greeting us with a smile. I know that I could always send visitors to them and have them take good care of them. Truthfully, had it not been for them and the infrastructure that's in place there, I don't think that we would be here today.
Third Dimension was founded back in the early 80s. We reached a point about 3-4 years ago where we decided what we needed was some additional equipment and an outside investment. Fortunately for us, Green Bay understood that, and they loved the fact of the proximity of where we were in relation to the marketplace. We had the airport. They could come in and out as needed, and they have been coming in and out. We were originally around 25,000 square feet building, which ultimately became 112,000 square feet. Currently, we employ 145 individuals. By the end of 2022, in the new facility, we'll probably be pushing about 200 employees. One of the big selling features of the Green Bay management ownership was the ease of being able to get to the facility here on a regular basis. And the airport has made that a lot easier than it could have been if we did not have it here. No one wants to be spending windshield time. They want to come in, get to the facility, get out. And it's worked quite well.
All of our trauma centers are in or near Cleveland, and even under the best travel conditions, you're talking an hour on the road. They always call it the golden hour. From the time of the incident to the time they're supposed to be on an operating table, it's always been an hour. Obviously that changes by conditions, but the longer you wait, the less survivable sometimes the injuries are. They gotta be in a place that can get treated. And the quickest way to get them there is by air. I knew Dwight Bowden. I was talking to him about our predicament, and he mentioned all the upgrades they'd done at the airport. We toured the facility, they brought the pilots out. The pilots looked at it and said, this is awesome, we can get in here. We set this up as an alternate landing zone, so instead of having to drive I-90, we could get them to the helicopter and get them up to where they belong, in an operating room. Because it was my loved one, I want them getting where they need to go. I don't want them sitting on I-90 in a snowstorm.
From the beginning, a private pilot or a beginning instrument pilot can use the simulator instead of an airplane for general aircraft familiarization and also for just cockpit procedures that are much more economical to do in the simulator versus in the airplane. The simulator does a great job allowing students to experience things that they can't do in an airplane. So in cases we will put them into storms or put in different failure modes that we just are either dangerous or not feasible to do in an actual aircraft.
Since 2011, Northeast Ohio Regional Airport has invested nearly $20 million in essential improvements. Over 92% of this funding has come from federal, state, and private sources, with less than 8% coming from the county. This has resulted in a state-of-the-art facility with an asset value well over $60 million. An outstanding investment for the people of Ashtabula County.
We want every single person who uses this airport to have the same level of excellence in their experience.